Hi guys, I want to show you a book I got in over the weekend. Fortune Telling Using Playing Cards by Jonathan Dee. This is the back of the book where it says that you will learn the meaning of each card from the aces to the jokers, their symbolism, astrological associations, Romani card deck spreads, the Lenormand system, how to interpret your reading, and much more. It says the price down here for US is $9.95. That's what I paid on Amazon. And it's by Imagine Publishing. I love the way the inside of the book is made. Little flaps and pretty bright red. It talks about Jonathan Dee, who's the author. He has since passed. He is descended from medieval royal families of Britain. And he has written over 100 books. This is a 2004 publication, and now let's look at the contents. Let's go over it together. We have the deck of cards, card groupings for the poker deck, and then it has the pages on the different cards in the deck from the aces all the way down to the joker. And then we have Telling Fortunes the Romani Way, Romani card deck spreads, the Lenormand system, some Lenormand spreads, the Master Method, which I think is going to be the Grand Tableau, but we'll see. The Master Method interpretation, interpreting the reading, traditional romantic games and readings when you're short of time. I thought this would be fun to learn during the colder months when there's not a lot going on and we're not going to be able to get out very much. And with Halloween, or Samhain as we call it, coming up, it's fun to incorporate all different types of divination. It starts off just talking about the relationship between regular playing cards and tarot cards, because at one time, tarot cards were not accessible, and they used everyday playing cards to tell the future. Right here it says, playing cards may be the descendants of the minor arcana cards. How to use this book, and it gives you a tip about the cards you want to use for learning to tell the future with playing cards. Keep them separate from regular playing cards to play games with. And of course, it says you bless them and ask for spiritual guidance. And when you're not using them, keep them in a packet or a bag or box, which I normally do anyway. And respect your tools, and they will respect you. That's very good advice. It also says to buy a new deck. I don't know if I said that, which I did buy a new deck, and they're really cool, and I will show you at the end of the video. The mystery of the cards. The 4 suits, which are equivalent to the 4 seasons. The Devil's Picture Book. Playing Devil's Advocate. Cards Spiritualized. A lot of good information in this book. The Origin of Playing Cards. The Development of Cartomancy. Casanova and the Cards. I like that. The Mysterious, and I have no idea how to pronounce that, and I should have looked that up. I'm letting y'all see what it says about her. Next, we have a section on de Lenormand, and we all know who that is. The Starcraft of the Golden Dawn. And here's some correspondence. There's a lot of tables. You'll see. I'm getting there. There's more of the chart. And here's another chart. There we go. And the rest. The cards of the poker deck. And then we get into the color of the reading, the suits, card values, card combinations. All of this are different card combinations that could come up. with a summary. Here you go. 4 tens. The end of an era, but this is all too good. This combination indicates a clean slate and the start of a new exciting project, kind of like this. And now we start with the aces. It's like this for every suit and for every card in your deck. It starts off telling you what the card is with a little depiction of the card, a basic depiction. You have your keywords, your astrological relationship, I like that, the meaning, the Lenormand number and symbol. And it does that for every card. You see, all the way through. So I'm just going to flip it like this. It's hard because there's a very thick cover on this book to hold it down so you can see both pages, but that's what the pages are like, just like the page I showed you for the ace. Let's look at the jack and make sure. This is Jack of Spades, traditional name. Okay, they'll have traditional name on some cards, I see. Appearance, astrological relationship, meaning, Lenormand number and symbol. It also discusses the history of the Joker, which wasn't originally in the deck. There's when it was invented and added, known by a different name, and they compare it to the Fool in Tarot. There is the meaning of the Joker. Next we have Telling Fortunes the Romani Way. I've panned pretty far back, but I'll come in here on the Queen of Cups, and you can see the Romani Way, upright and reversed, and that's the way it goes for all the suits for the Romani Way. The combination of cards of the same value, and it goes all the way through. Now let's look at these charts. Various card combinations, Romani card deck spreads, the French method, the Italian method, and a spread from the Italian method, and then it gives you examples. And the Lenormand system, which I already know, but if you want to learn how to read Lenormand, this is a great way to go. The charge for the cards, symbolism and the numbering, the meanings of the cards, it goes through every one. As you can see, every one. Some Lenormand spreads, laying out the cards. The annual spread, which is new to me. The near and far spread. The pyramid spread. And then the master method, which is like the grand tableau. Here's an example. Actually, it's a lot different. I'm going to have to read up on this, but it looked like the grand tableau. It's a type of grand tableau, at least. And it goes through every little block. With information for it. This book will definitely teach you how to use playing cards for divination. That is for sure. Cards to look out for. using the master method. The master method interpretation. Making sense of the 9-card spread. That's more like the Lenormand I've done. Interpreting the reading. Tells you all about that. And before the reading starts, there's some good information. Reading the cards, spreads for the poker deck. More spreads from the poker deck. The magic square. The date of birth spread, I'm going to look at that later. That looks interesting. The horseshoe spread. The horoscope variations, celestial circle. I love the names. The mystic cross. The fan spread. Traditional romantic games and readings. The lottery of love. Another love lottery. The Cupid and Venus game. When you're short of time. Shuffle the deck, lay out 6 cards in a row. The first 2 cards will show you how the past has influenced the current situation. Second 2 cards, y'all can see that. And there's some more of that. The meanings. And that's it. That's the whole book. At this time of year, when divination is extremely popular, I thought it would be really fun to learn something new. And I did pick out a brand new deck of cards to use with this book, which I will show you now. They're awesome. I got the Bicycle brand card, the Stargazer New Moon playing cards. I like that silver foil on the package. I thought it was so pretty. And the back of the card is actually looks like a very full moon to me, even though it's called New Moon, but it doesn't matter because they're so pretty. They have a really good feel to them. And that's the way they look. Trying to get to, there you go. The aces are beautiful. And there's the beautiful backing. It's a beautiful deck of cards, and there'll be a lot of fun to learn this with this deck. So, if you want to learn how to tell the future fortune telling with playing cards, I suggest you read this book. It looks phenomenal, does it not? This little deck costs about $4.99 on Amazon. It's totally worth it though because they're so pretty. I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I hope you're all doing very well. I'll speak with you guys again very soon. Bye for now.